Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
We kind of didn't want to do it, but
Yes.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
that's right.
I mean, it is Sunday.
You know what I have to do? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, I am your clothes leader. We are back in familiar spaces today.
Back in the typical mobile studio. Semi-permanent mobile studio.
Yes.
Semi-permanent.
We are in the White Lightning Studios. So the White Lightning Studio is not at White Lightning.
Mm-hmm. Well, the past couple have been.
The past couple have been. The past couple episodes, I want to say I had a great time doing those episodes.
Yep.
And we will be bringing you more of those episodes. Those episodes kind of came about, though, because Daniel was going out of town. So now we have a conversation to talk about on that one. But before I get down that road, let's run down the roll call. We got Miss Muffin.
Hey, y'all.
And, of course, Daniel's back.
I am back. Hey there.
So, before we get to your trip,
Yep.
you weren't here for the last episode, but I know you listened.
I did listen
To the Pan America episode with Sean. What'd you think of that?
I thought it was good, and I think it's nice to have somebody that has true firsthand experience with the Pan America and taking it in those off-road environments, right
Yeah.
around, and then talking about all the the events that he's done with them, the dirt
Yeah.
days and things like that. I think that's great.
I think it was really cool to be able to get him on the podcast too.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, how long have we been trying to do that?
A long time, and he
Yeah.
keeps lying to people, telling them that we had an episode and we deleted it, but that's all a lie.
That's what he told me. That was before my time.
It's
so
a lie.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Speaking of before your time, do you know what popped up on Facebook the other day with a 1-year memory? Our first episode together
Oh wow.
Oh.
was right at about a year ago. So
Wow.
it's about time for me to find a new co-host.
Yeah, you gotta get rid
No.
of me. I'm old news now. That's it.
That's it.
My expiration date's hit.
Yes.
It's like spoiled milk. You gotta dump me into the sink. Get rid of all those chunky pieces.
I'm gonna make sure to turn on the disposal too. So no chance of coming back. So, but you ventured outside the country
I did.
to go to what many would consider kind of the birthplace of modern motorcycling.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Well, I mean that as in a lot of the technologies that were brought about in the 70s and 80s and stuff kind of came from that region, whether
Yeah.
it was with cars or motorcycles.
Yes. Well, I would say more of the performance and I'm trying to think of spirit behind engineering and mechanical beings.
Okay. We can go with that.
The emotion. Sorry, that was the word I was looking for. The emotion.
So, also, the land of where new meets old.
Yes, very true.
So, Daniel just got back from Italy.
Yep. So we spent 9 days in Italy. We spent a few in Rome, and then the remainder was in Florence, Italy. We also went out to the Tuscany and enjoyed a couple of the vineyards that are out there. And I decided that if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to have a very nice villa on top of one of those hills, and none of you will ever see me again. So if I win the lottery, Marcus will have to find a new co-host. You guys can visit. I'll do every couple of years. You can do a podcast with me.
I will never leave.
I haven't been there, so I don't know those vineyards. But I know Maynard has his own wine and vineyard. For those that are listening that might not know who I'm talking about, Maynard would be the frontman for Tool. He is a wine connoisseur.
We did not go to his vineyard.
It's not there.
That's
I'm pretty sure it's in Sonoma.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was in Italy. We're on the wrong part of the planet.
Different country.
Different country.
Different country.
Still different country than the U.S., but still different country.
Still a very different country than the U.S.
Yeah.
But
So,
we had a
I hope
wonderful
this
trip.
isn't too long.
Saw all the typical sights that you'd imagine going to go see in Rome. You know, the Colosseum,
The Harley shop.
the Harley shop, the Trevi Fountain, the
Yeah.
Harley shop.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you would tell me you got a taxi out to the Harley shop,
Yes,
but
so
then you made your poor wife walk back almost 10 miles because you said you couldn't get a taxi. She said you were too cheap to get a taxi.
no, I didn't. So my phone, where the Harley shop is located in Rome, they used to have two, and one closed. One was like kind of an apparel store, and
Which would have been premium.
which would have been perfect.
And they probably would have spoke English too.
And it was literally a block and a half from the hotel we were staying in.
Oh, they definitely would have spoke English.
Oh yeah, would have been great, except for that one had been closed permanently, and they only had the actual dealership, which was probably 9 miles outside.
I wonder when that closed, if it closed during COVID.
I think it closed during COVID.
because of tourism issues.
Yeah, you're probably right. It just did, and the rent out there in those commercial spaces is very high. So
I don't know what high is there.
well, I mean, think about like downtown Chattanooga. If you were to have a commercial space that's not open, or
Yeah.
couldn't, I mean, you wouldn't want to keep it open. You would close permanently. Just move everything to the other facility, and I believe that's what they did. But so we took a taxi. We had first walked around. Stephanie wanted to see a couple of the sites. She wanted to go see the Parthenon, so we saw that.
Okay.
And we walked down to the Colosseum.
You didn't have to go all the way to Rome to see the Parthenon, by the way.
I've heard that.
We have one in Tennessee.
For some reason, I don't think it's as good.
Right?
No, actually, we have an identical replica.
For some reason, I don't think it's going to be as good. Because honestly, it's a beautiful building. I would not go see it if it was here in the United States. It was the location of where it was and walking through the streets.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
The building itself, we have an identical replica.
Identical.
Yeah.
One of those identical
Identical.
buildings.
Yep. Anyways,
It's robot doctors.
continue.
So, when we had gone out to the Coliseum a few days before, we had seen a bunch of taxi cabs kind of pulling to the eastern side, where a lot of tourists were getting picked up and dropped off. And I was like, oh, well, we'll go over to that side, because she wanted to look at some other sites on the way out there. We'll pick up a cab there, we'll take the cab over to the Harley shop, and then we'll figure out our way back.
Mm-hmm.
There was no cab
Okay.
on that side, so we ended up having to walk back to the Capitol building, find a cab.
Okay.
They took us out to the Harley shop. It was 30 euros.
Okay.
So if that gives you any idea of the actual distance, they didn't want to leave the tourist area, so it had to be there, worthwhile to them.
I mean, it's like $37, but I don't know taxi prices. In 2009, we rode in a taxi for like 45 miles, and it was like $98. So I don't know now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the rates have remained relatively the same, and I think they fluctuate with gas prices out there. But
Yeah.
for the most part, they want to stay in the city, because if they can drive 2 or 3 miles, two or
Yeah.
3 blocks, that's where they make their money. They can
Yeah.
do more trips in a short period of time.
Yeah.
But so we got out to the Harley shop. None of the salespeople that I knew.
Did the cab driver speak English?
Yeah. Like enough to know location. I mean, I had to show him on my phone, like, this is where I want to go.
Yeah.
So you couldn't say Harley Davidson and he'd know where you wanted to go?
No, he had to look it up, because he had never had a tourist try to go out that far. Because the Harley Davidson dealership is, if you're familiar with the White Lightning dealership here in Chattanooga, the equivalent of, oh, I'm going downtown Chattanooga, but I want to stop at the Harley dealership, and then having a Uber driver take you from downtown to White Lightning.
Yeah, well, it's like going to Atlanta and going, where's the Motor Speedway? Oh, it's in Conyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Harley Davidson dealership there was in a more Italian, outside of the tourist area of Rome. And it was in just like a very, I'm going to say dingy, at best. It was not a very nice area. It was a very industrial area. There were a lot of like automotive shops and garages.
There's a lot of Harley dealerships in the nation that are like that too.
Yeah, but it was not like an area that you would just stumble upon by accident. We made a specific trip to go there, but it's not like, oh, well, I was in this part of town and I wanted to stop. No, you're not going to go to that part of town. But that's where all the people that work in the touristy areas of Rome live. There's a bunch of high-rise buildings, and then, there were some nice shops and things out there, but really nothing that would really interest you in going out there. There's no reason to go there. So we get to the Harley shop. None of them spoke English somehow. But, like I said, outside of the tourist area, which was fine. I know enough Italian to be able to talk to them and ask questions. So we were good. And we got you both T-shirts.
Yes.
Ben, Daniel has now one-upped you with the Harley T-shirt. I was so happy to get a San Jose Harley T-shirt. Thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Then Daniel shows up with Rome, Italy.
Right, yeah.
I mean, challenge is out there now. I'm sure you go on trips, Ben.
Just hang on. There is one we can one-up. And I won't even wear it. We'll frame it. Okay? The one that Daniel got me is a little bit different. The one that Ben got me, it is a U.S. Harley shop. But, can't remember what his name is. You'd have to pull up Messenger. Our listener in Copenhagen.
Yes.
Who rides Harleys.
I'm assuming there's a Harley shop out there.
I would say there's a Harley shop in Copenhagen.
Well, you say that.
I'd say there's a Harley shop in Copenhagen.
That would be a cool T-shirt.
There's like 5,000 Harley Davidson dealerships.
Actually, that would be really cool. Actually, if any of our listeners want to send are in different parts of the world.
Yep. If you're in a different part of the world, send us Harley shirts.
Yes.
We will frame them and put them on the wall here in the studio. What you think of that, Danny?
Oh, absolutely. I'm perfectly fine with that.
That would be stupid cool. I tell you what, actually, even if it's not a Harley shop.
Oh, he sent you a message on Instagram.
Was it on Instagram?
Yeah, because it's not on the Facebook.
If you send
really confused for a second.
If you send a motorcycle shop T-shirt from
Yep.
another part of the world, I'll go that far. So, because we do have listeners also in Asian countries.
Yep.
Because we got South Korea and stuff like that. And if you want to know, if you do want to send us anything like that, obviously we'll give you a shout out. If you want to know where to send it to, you can send it to White Lightning. You can just address it to the podcast. But to White Lightning Harley Davidson, 7720 Lee Highway, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37421. If you don't know where, if I just said that too fast or whatever, just Google White Lightning Harley Davidson, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
No, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to get these shirts. And even, like you said, not just Harley shirts. You work at a motorcycle shop somewhere that's got a branded shirt with the location on it? Absolutely.
Yeah, we're also car guys, too.
Yeah, we both are.
So if somebody has a T-shirt from Tata Motors in India.
I will wear Tata shirts.
No, it's getting hung on the wall.
Well, if we get enough of them.
Okay.
I will wear a Tata shirt.
You know what we need to do?
Save the Tatas.
We need to get more shirts and then go on a trade.
Yeah, we can do that.
That would be cool.
Here, if you send us shirts, tell us your size, and we will send you a Daily Biker Podcast t-shirt.
There you go.
I'm down with it.
We have a box of them in my garage right now. I will send you a t-shirt. If you send us a shirt from your local Harley shop or motorcycle shop or car shop.
And if you don't believe it, we did it with Ben. We sent Ben a shirt. Ben immediately turned around and sent Daniel and Muffin got shirts from the Moto Collective, which is out of San Jose. And I got a t-shirt from San Jose Harley Davidson.
So we will absolutely send you a shirt.
Which is kind of funny because that's where Teresa worked at.
Oh, really?
Was at San Jose Harley. She was the general manager there.
Nice.
So...
But yeah, so the Rome Harley Davidson dealership, like I said, they didn't really speak much English. But the one thing that I really liked while I was there, half the showroom, besides the Elvis motorcycle, which was...
An Elvis tribute bike.
It was a tribute bike. It was an Elvis tribute bike. And like, instead of chrome, it was all gold. plated. It looked good. I would ride that around. And it was for the price. I don't know what bike it was. I can't remember now, but it was fairly cheap. I think it was only like 18 or 17,000 euros.
Yeah, but you're like, 18,000 euros, it was fairly cheap, and it's probably like a bike that's like $7,000 here.
Oh, yeah, probably. It looked like a Heritage of some kind.
Probably an old Evo Heritage.
Probably.
What they probably did was took like a 93 Nostalgia, and it's like, you took a bike that was actually worth something and destroyed it.
Yeah. Well, no, people like Elvis stuff, so they probably...
Oh, yeah.
It'll probably sell. I think it was cool the fact that there was actually a price tag on it.
You're right. People do like Elvis stuff, but Elvis was a huge Harley collector, and I've seen the price of actual Elvis Harley Davidsons. And when you think, like, if that bike, say the bike they built that on was an early 90s,
Yeah.
it's not worth 18,000 euros.
No. I think it was a more modern bike. I don't remember it being carbureted when I looked at it. I think it was a fuel injected bike.
Because I will say,
at least a 2000.
I've seen some actual Elvis motorcycles going for like 50, 60.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I can believe that.
So,
But like I said, the coolest part of the dealership was the fact that half of the showroom floor was dedicated to the Pan America.
I wonder why.
Well, and this is something we're going to get into a little bit later on this podcast, talking about the types of bikes that I saw while I was out there. But driving on those roads, walking on those roads, I think you needed like something even better, like something more off-roady, like a dirt bike
Or a Hummer.
A Hummer. No, that wouldn't fit down any of these.
Oh, that
I
would
know,
yeah.
that's why I want to
You're taking corners of buildings off if you do that.
What's wrong with that? I've seen movies.
We've seen Tom Beer.
We've already done that in the 40s. We don't need to do it again.
Did we take parts of it? Not there.
Yeah. U.S. military came through.
No, we didn't bomb them. The Nazis bombed them. You sure about that?
We fought the Italians. Mussolini. They were not on our side.
You sure about that?
Yeah, positive. The Italian people were.
Yeah, I'm positive.
The Italian military was not.
I was gonna say, because like we were in like Italy
Yes. We took Italy. Because
with the people on our side.
Yes. Kind of the same way that we had gone through France, and you had a lot of resistance fighters and military that had joined the cause to fight the Nazis, because there were Italian Nazis.
Well, we don't really like the French.
No.
Anyways.
No, fuck the French.
It's only because we're Top Gear fans. And Jeremy Clarkson hates the French.
And Air France is terrible. They are the worst flight service ever.
The only thing I know about France is bicycle racing. So anyways,
but no, there were a lot of Pan Americas in the dealership there, and it was actually really cool to see. Because
so let's go ahead and go down that cobblestone pathway.
Yeah. Yeah. Ancient Roman road.
So
Still better than the roads we have here in Chattanooga.
That's probably facts.
motorcycles.
Yes.
I mean, on that Harley aspect, outside of Pan America's, out and about, how many Harleys did you say?
Traditional looking Harleys outside of the Pan America.
Well, I think when you say outside of Pan America,
I know,
it's
but I'm
always
going to even exclude like the Sportster S, because I saw a few of those.
Oh, did you?
I did. I saw 2 of those while we were out there.
Okay.
So traditional Harleys, I'm going to say, if I remember correctly, maybe 6 total. Total. The entire trip.
Out of how many motorcycles did you say?
Hundreds.
Okay.
If not thousands.
Okay. But we do have to remember, this is the land of Ducati
Yep.
and Aprilia
Yes. And MV Agusta.
and Citroen.
Yes. So,
How many Citroens did you see?
there were a few of them, for sure. If we're talking about cars, the most common car that I saw,
Peugeot 305.
no, Volkswagens.
Oh, that makes sense.
Volkswagens were
They're everywhere.
Everybody had a Volkswagen Golf or a Volkswagen Polo.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
But
Yeah.
I mean, that was literally like we got in taxis. It was
Well, yeah, because like if you think about it, the Nazis were like, We lost you once before, but we're going to get you again.
Actually, a majority of the taxis were Toyota Priuses.
The dub in the house. I saw that commercial.
God, I forgot about
Forgot
that.
about
Was
that.
with the new GTI that they came
Yeah,
out
that
year.
crushed that dude's Honda. With it.
Yeah, the blinged out Honda.
Yeah, and that
Didn't they
actor.
put it on like the cat? Wasn't it on like a catapult or something?
They had a couple of them. The one I watched the other day had the wrecking ball that swings down. And
Yes, okay,
smashes
that's what
out
it
of
was. Yeah.
He's like, what does this thing do? He's like, it sucks in air. And that girl goes, it definitely sucks. So, anyways, yeah, the Nazis are slowly invading. Well, that's like here.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You know,
we also
they
have a Volkswagen plant.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where the plant is helped produce the bombs for World War II. The bombs that were dropped on Wolfsburg, Germany
Yep.
in World War II
Were made where the factory is currently.
were made
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Volkswagen US has their plant.
Irony. And it's
Talk
honest.
about somebody's playing chess while other people are playing checkers.
Yeah. It's 3D chess.
Yes.
But no, so going to motorcycles. So and this is a discussion me and you had when while I was there, I had texted you. I finally got a little bit of service. And I had texted you while we were there.
Messenger.
Messenger, yeah.
Okay, I was like, I've never got a text
Yeah, Wi-Fi,
message from
gotcha.
you.
Yeah, it was Messenger.
So I forgot about something that Stephanie wanted me to talk about. The fact that I made her walk back from the Harley dealership to Rome, like the tourist center of Rome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
ruined her life. You
I
could have went to
did.
the
I
Harley
did
shop by
ruin. I
yourself.
did
You
ruin
ruined
her
her
life.
life.
Look, I'm gonna put it out there. I love my shirt. But if I'd known you were gonna make her walk, I would have said, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, that was not the plan. But when we got out there, I did not have any service on my phone, so I couldn't call an Uber. There were no This is not a tourist section, so there's no taxis that run out there. We finally got to a tourist section, and Stephanie.
Could
was
you
like,
not like push somebody off their scooter as they drive by and then just?
I
take
did
their
actually
scooter?
thought about clotheslining one of these guys just as they were riding by. Like, I know you're going to work.
Yeah, because I'm sure there was a whole lot of.
Oh yes, lots of small CC scooters.
Yeah. I'm
You know,
sure.
that makes me think about it because, here in the States, especially when you get into metropolis type area, you can't go 2-3 miles without seeing gas stations.
Yeah. There were a lot of gas stations.
Was there?
Not
Okay.
in the city center, but
Because like when you see like Top Gear there,
Yeah.
you don't really ever see gas stations.
Yeah.
And then again, I don't think their gas stations are like ours.
No, it's like 1 or 2 pumps, and it's literally the gas station's the size of the studio that we're currently sitting in.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
They have 2 pumps out there. They sell it by the liter.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
gas stations here that pride themselves on 200 gas pumps.
Yes.
For those that have never been to the States, just Google Buc-ee's. That would be BUCCEE apostrophe S.
Yes.
Yeah, BUCCEE
Fusies.
apostrophe S. I think it's actually BUC apostrophe CEES or something like that.
You know what the
I
English
don't
language
know.
is?
Yeah, just type
I
in
don't know.
BUCCEES gas station, and
Yeah,
you'll
so-
find gas stations with 200 gas pumps and the world's best sliced brisket
Like a
sandwich.
15,000 square foot retail store.
Yeah, and the best brisket sandwich in the world.
Yeah. Is that?
It's BUC. Oh, it's BUC-EE apostrophe S.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I could have sworn there were 2 C's.
I
for
thought
some
there was
reason.
2 C's also.
I was going to let you go with it. Yeah.
So that definitely means how she got Busey's. I've lost my mind. Because that is Buck E's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how anybody calls it Busey's.
UCs, I know. It's,
And they also say gopher nuggets. It's a beaver
it's a
nugget.
favorite nugget.
So even that video, she's like, I don't understand why they have beaver nuggets when their logo's a gopher. Like I've never heard someone say bucktooth gopher. Or
Yeah.
bucktooth like a beaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
It's a beaver.
It's favorite.
It's a beaver. It's always a beaver.
It's the Gomer Powell beavers though, because he's got the red hat with it flipped up.
Remember, shave your beaver.
I love.
So Italy was really nice.
You're gonna have to give me a second. I'm trying to decide right now if I want to go back and edit that. sorry, Mom. That was Daniel.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
okay. No one
It's
actually
okay.
listens to us, so it's.
My mama does. That's our one listener in Appleton.
Oh, Lindra.
Anyways,
Next time I see her, it's eyeballs.
she might hit you.
That's fine. I deserve it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, scooters everywhere.
Scooters are everywhere. That was, I mean, bar none, that was the most prevalent thing that I saw.
Scooters. Smaller
Scooters.
scooters, though.
Yeah,
Like-
like your typical Vespa style scooter.
So, like 50 to 125?
Yeah,
Two-stroke.
I would guess. Yes.
Two-stroke?
Yes.
Okay.
I think there were some that were four-stroke, some of the newer ones.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But, like,
small
Vespa made, like, that, like, or not Vespa, Aprilia makes, like, those, or they did, like
Like the
125 two-stroke scooters.
Yeah.
That'll run, like, 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, these were pretty much like if you think of a scooter,
Yamaha Zuma.
I did not see any Zumas.
Honda Esprit.
Yes.
Honda Ruckus.
No, actually, I saw one. I saw one Honda Ruckus, and it was not lowered and stretched.
Honda Grom.
No.
Honda Monkey.
Nope. So
The only other scooter I know besides the big scooters is the Yamaha Zuma.
I did see a few of the Honda Metropolitans.
I forgot about
yeah.
the Metro.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense, yeah.
But like most of the scooters, honestly, they were all gray. Every scooter was gray.
I would assume for the most part, like, if I said Vespa 300, that was probably like one of the number one scooters.
And you know what? It might be. I don't know scooters well enough.
the
to-
Vespa 300, I think, only comes in like 3 colors. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
not
mint green, cream, and gray.
gray.
Yeah. No, like you look like the thing is for these people, those scooters are just daily transportation.
Vintage
It-
Vespas.
I saw one. One.
I see
Actually,
more than that on a regular basis in Chattanooga.
I saw like most of the scooters that I saw were of it appeared to be either Chinese or Japanese origin. I would say 75% of what I saw while I was there was Japanese scooters.
They have a helmet law?
Yes,
Okay.
you have to wear a helmet.
Okay.
So everybody wore helmets. But that was actually going to be the next saying. So they did. I mean, it looked like this was how you got to work that day. That's how you went out to lunch. You were on your scooter.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, did it rain at all while you're there?
No.
Like, does it rain much there?
Not really,
Okay.
from what I understand. It was very hot while we were there. Well, every day was 100 plus degrees.
Ooh.
Well, you didn't miss much then because it was the same thing
Yeah.
here.
Well, and that's like, and I told Stephanie we were sitting in one of the cafes having a few drinks, and I was watching the TV, and they had a heat wave. They're talking like the same as what we get here.
We had a heat wave advisor while you were gone.
They were talking about the heat wave. They were talking about the price of gas being really high. They were talking about the war in Ukraine. I was like, this is literally what we have at home.
I mean, we're home
they're not
again.
that much different than us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now on the stuff that's fashion and scooters.
Yes, the big scooters.
Motorcycle.
Well, so I will say there were a lot of, getting past the traditional looking scooters, you had a lot of the Honda, and I can't think of the name of it right now. That adventure scooter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a few of those.
Well,
It's
isn't
like,
it an ADVX?
yeah,
or
the
something?
AD 350, or I
Yeah.
saw one that looked like it was a 750.
Yeah.
It had knobby tires on it. Really cool. A lot of BMW scooters.
What?
Yes, BMW makes a scooter in Europe.
Not in the States.
Yeah, and like a lot of Yamaha scooters.
Zuma.
Yeah, but not a Zuma. I think it was different than a Zuma.
They make like a Zuma like 250.
Yeah, that may be what I saw then. Because like I said, I'm not really familiar with scooters and
Dual headlights.
single headlight.
See, I don't know about the big Zuma. So the regular Zuma has two rounds.
Yeah, okay. So I know that. No, it was something different. But I mean, there were so many. Literally, you'd go down a city block and you'd see 40 or 50 scooters go by as a light changed or something like that. So less actual motorcycles.
Okay.
Scooters were 90% of what we saw.
James Bond.
I saw a ton of Triumphs. Actually, when we were going on the vineyard tour of Tuscany, there was a motorcycle club that passed us on one of the back mountain roads, and I would say most of them were on Triumph Bonnevilles of varying eras, because some of them were carbureted, because you could hear them. There's a differing sound in a carbureted versus a fuel-injected motorcycle.
And then, of course, a sport bike.
Yeah. Not as many full-fared sport bikes as you would expect. I saw a few R6s.
T7s and stuff like that. Well, not T7, MTO7s. And
yeah, I saw a few
like
of the naked sport bike, a couple of those. But really, not very many. I did see a couple BMW S1000Rs.
Aprilia Tuono.
I did not see any Aprilias while I was out there.
What?
0 were on the street. I did see a few old Ducatis, like the early 2000s, still trellis framed. None of the. I did not.
The good Ducatis.
The good Ducatis, and I did see a 999.
The good Ducatis.
Yeah, and that one was parked on the street by our hotel. I mean, it was immaculate, and I was like, I would never park that on the street.
Black and gold.
Black and gold.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I was telling Stephanie, I was like, if I had tools with me,
Like that's like one of the most.
to the hotel.
Like that's such an iconic motorcycle, and especially in that color combo. Like if you got that color combo, got that bike. There's only 2 colors to go with.
Yeah, black or red.
Yeah, red and silver or black and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, but so what I saw the most, it was 2 wheels. 90s Africa Twins with the traditional 90s, liveries. Like
So,
weird, like they look like
Overgrown KLRs.
Yeah, they look like the Taco Bell cups. Like I mean, like all those funky paint jobs you saw in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they were so cool. Just
So, GS.
saw a ton of GSs, and they always had full bags.
Teneri. I know some people might be like, it's said pronounced. But
Tenere.
Sean both pronounce it differently, but I always call it the Teneri.
Yes, I saw
Tenere or
I've always heard it.
I've always heard it Teneri.
If somebody knows, please contact us.
I don't really care. I'm gonna call it the Teneri.
Yeah, so I actually saw a ton of those. The 700s.
That's why I like the new 700 because I don't call it a Teneri. I just call it a T7.
It's a T7. I saw a ton of the T7s.
I saw a T7 while you were gone also.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there was one at the shop.
I'm amazed that somebody actually bought one, was able to find one around here.
He actually bought it pre-owned.
Did he?
Yeah.
Damn. I wonder why. That seems strange. That's such a new bike too.
Because it was in a rental fleet, and they the 700s weren't renting as well as their 250s. Because this company also has a bunch of the Yamaha. What is it? Not the TW. What was the other one? The XT.
Yeah.
Has a fleet of XT 250s, and people rented those XT 250s like crazy. So
because you can beat up an XT 250.
He's actually slowly selling off all his T7s.
Makes sense, I guess. But yeah, so as far as actual motorcycles in the way that we think of motorcycles here, most of them were ADV style bikes. Like the Africa Twin, the T7, the BMW GS.
What I want to know,
I saw a bunch of Pan Americas.
How much?
Actually, the Harley dealership while I was there sold 2 Pan Americas.
How
I
much?
was there for 15 minutes.
How much Western culture was over there? Like, so you said you saw 6 traditional style Harleys.
Oh, yes.
I think the Pan America,
I'm gonna
that's
say
an awesome bike, but those people are buying that bike because of what it is, not because of Harley Davidson.
Yeah. They're buying it because they didn't want a GS.
Right.
They wanted something different.
But like, Mustangs, Camaros, Cadillacs,
none.
Buicks, F-150s.
Actually, while we were out there, I saw one 90s Chevy Tahoe.
Really?
I pointed out to my father that was with us, and I was like, I don't know how he makes it down any of these streets. And I saw that truck like 3 or 4 times after that.
Well,
it was a diesel.
Up there in like Denmark and Switzerland, I don't know if you know, like 50s American cars are like a commodity. Like they love those cars.
No,
I only know that because of Gas Monkey. Because there was a guy that used to go to Gas Monkey and buy all his like the 50 small cars that he didn't really ever modify. He'd get them in like a deal or whatever, and like a block of cars. There was a guy that would always come that was selling these cars in Switzerland and Denmark and stuff like that. Because there's a huge group of collectors.
Makes sense.
Looking for those.
Yeah, I
50s
really
and 60s
didn't
American
see
cars.
very many American cars to begin with.
Yeah.
Lots of European Fords, like
Okay.
stuff that they don't sell here in the United States.
Well, we got the Transit here.
Yes, we do.
I'm
have
sure
a
every single delivery van you saw was a Ford Transit.
Nope.
Really?
Mercedes.
I can believe
Really?
They
that.
were all Mercedes.
Yeah.
There were some that were Ford Transits, but
A lot
of
of
them were Mercedes vans.
Well, a lot of places, like all over the country, they're switching all over to Ford
Everything
Transit.
is also diesel too. Most of it was diesel.
You can get Ford Transit diesel.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like over there.
I mean, I don't think here you can get a Ford Transit diesel. I hadn't seen a Ford Transit diesel.
I haven't. And there were also almost everything that we saw, every cab that we were in, except for the Toyota Priuses, were manual.
Of course, Ford's doing a big push on electric right now with their Transits too.
But I mean, it was small cars.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's why I was thinking Transit, because you can get the tiny Transits.
yeah, but a lot of the delivery vehicles were Mercedes vans. So
Four-wheel drive.
no, I doubt it.
I want one.
I know. Get one lifted, turn it into like a
No, I wouldn't go down that route. We'll talk about that another time.
yeah.
But McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King.
I did see a McDonald's.
KFC.
I did no KFC. No
I don't remember
Taco
where it's
Bell.
at. There's somewhere that they're like, I think it's in like China or something. They're like, KFC. It's like, what?
No, they did have like a McDonald's and a Burger King that were out there, but it's not in the way that we have them here in the United States. It's literally like a storefront inside a larger building, and this is the McDonald's.
Okay.
No golden arches outside or
Yeah.
anything like that. If you could walk by it and not know it's a fast food joint.
Okay.
But I did see a lot of people eating it.
Well, I'm sure over there it's just like it is here. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
a
convenient.
Convenient food. You go in, pay, walk away.
You didn't see no Taco Bell though?
Did not see a Taco Bell.
That's horrible.
I know.
Fazoli's.
Lower.
No, I did not.
I don't even know if Fazoli's gets outside of Chattanooga.
I don't think Italy would claim it.
Probably
It's
not.
like, you move here, no.
Probably not.
We don't need this fast food Italian crap.
Breadsticks are good though.
Breadsticks are good anyway.
Olive
Yeah.
Garden?
No. There were very few chain restaurants. Actually, almost none.
I'm waiting for you to go. The only chain restaurant I saw was an Outback Steakhouse. That's funny because the only place in the world that doesn't have an Outback Steakhouse is Australia, which I don't know. They probably do.
Yeah.
People in Sydney are like, this must be how they eat on the other side of the island.
Oh, I never knew they ate like this in the Outback.
Lord.
But I did. So the funniest thing that I saw when I was out there talking about motorcycles. So we're in the city center of Rome. There's the big Capitol building, and it's we discussed this the other day. A very large traffic circle. It's an 8-lane traffic circle with no lines.
Hold up. I'm
Oh,
going to pause
Lord.
you for 1 second. No. As soon as he said that, he goes, there's a giant traffic circle with no lines that's about impossible to get around. I immediately named the traffic circle. I know the traffic circle. You know the traffic circle. And anybody that's watched National Lampoon's European Vacation knows the traffic circle. That's the traffic circle.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I got so excited too. When I was like,
Yeah.
when he started talking about it, I was like, is this the traffic circle?
We know that traffic
Because
circle.
in the movie he's driving around and he's like, what's he say? Look, kids, the Parthenon or something like
Yeah,
he
well,
says it
yeah,
like 3
yeah.
times.
It was like
Yeah.
a big. It's their city hall building.
Yeah. Well,
The Capitol building.
he gets stuck. He gets stuck twice
Yeah.
in that movie because
Yeah.
he gets stuck in England doing it with Big Ben, and then they go to Rome and he gets stuck again.
Yeah.
That traffic circle for a U.S. driver would have been a nightmare. Like, I would not have attempted it.
I bet I would have handled it just fine.
Yeah.
You haven't rode with me that much.
I've ridden with you enough. No, I mean, we'd figure it out. We wouldn't be going
we'd
around it
figure
in
it out.
circles, but it is not something because I
You haven't rode with me when I'm negotiating traffic, and we'll call it like that.
But so going around,
I can
that,
still get home in like less than 10 minutes, even rush hour traffic.
we all know how that happens. At least
No, we don't. Anyways.
for legal purposes, this is a joke.
Yes.
But so I saw 2 brand new CVOs, followed by a Kawasaki ZH2.
Hog members?
Most likely, they were older.
Okay, they probably were hog members. I don't know if they have hog over
But
there.
they were wearing jean vests, not leather vests.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cultural thing.
I think it is a cultural thing because that
Probably.
motorcycle club that passed us when we were in Tuscany, all of them had jean vests on.
Okay.
But that was actually really cool too. I mean, there was probably 20 or 30 guys, pretty much all of them on like Triumphs and a few big adventure bikes, GSs, a couple Pans, and then there was one guy that was on a Road King following them.
Okay.
Seems odd, but okay.
Yeah.
He's the new guy. He
Yeah.
hadn't bought a cool bike yet.
He hadn't gotten patched
He's
in
the new
yet.
guy.
You must drink this entire bottle of wine.
We were in the hazing process.
Yeah.
We got-
Stop the grapes! Stop the grapes! Or however it's said. And
This is American pasta. You must eat it.
you are being tempted with food from Fazoli's! Ta-da!
Oh, that's torturous enough. That would keep me from joining any gang. But no,
Well, good.
I think it was very interesting the fact that, you know, motorcycle, and we've discussed that before on a couple of the podcasts, that motorcycles here in the United States are a novelty. 99% of the people that have one here, we don't need it. We have a car that we drive on a regular
Yeah, but a
basis.
huge swath of the rest of the world, it's regular transportation.
This
that
is
might be all
true.
they have.
That's true.
Yeah, this was regular transportation. And you saw everybody. Like there was not you saw young guys going out, you know, going to work wearing their suits and ties with their leather bags on them. They on the scooter with right between their feet. That's where they keep the little bag.
I was going to say they didn't do a
I did see a few messenger bags.
Okay.
I actually bought one when I was out there because I needed something for work. But
Of course you did.
it's also got a handle on it. But
This is my
my Merce. It's my Merce.
Echete case. How do you say it?
Attaché.
Yeah, that's the word.
That word.
That's
Yeah.
the word. I have a Merce. A messenger bag is not a Merce. I have a Merce.
But so, and then,
Clarify, the Merce is what the podcast studio gets carried around in.
yes, it is.
Like all the time. I have it with me.
You could also convert it to a fanny pack if you wore it around your waist.
Mine won't go around the waist.
Well, not. It looks like it. I figured it'd have enough.
Mine's
in it.
shoulder only.
Ah,
Because it's not designed to go around the waist because it's a 511 tactical ammo pouch.
makes sense.
But it's the reason, just put that out there, the reason I always have that with me is because I never know when I'm going to record a podcast.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with that.
So,
Nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, so the thing that I really liked, and it was men, women, young, old, and I thought that was really cool because I see, like, it looked like somebody's grandmother going on her scooter down to the local store to grab dinner or whatever it is. And she looked like she was 105 years old, but she's out there
Crazy.
zipping through traffic like she was 20. Or I saw the young, like I said, the young guy, professional, wearing a suit going down to the business district.
somebody over there played Pizza Boy way too much.
I also, you know, and this was something that I saw there that I have not seen here. A lot of female riders with male passengers.
Oh?
And, like, nothing against it. And you can agree, like, you don't see that here.
No.
I mean,
Well, there's a
maybe.
stigmata.
There
There
is,
is,
but
yeah.
there, no. Dude sitting on the back of a 50cc moped going down city center of Rome while his girlfriend, wife, friend, whoever's riding the bike. He's just sitting back there. And I just thought it was very interesting because obviously that stigma doesn't exist there.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't exist to begin with. But
Are you sure? Because earlier I had to correct you that this wasn't the 50s.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were acting like you were a madman, sir.
Madman.
It was the Scotch talking.
And that's the worst part about it. You were drinking scotch. I felt like I was going into an episode of Mad Men.
Well, Stephanie doesn't cook, so
I had to step in like it was like,
the 1970s.
no, I was going to say something else. Anyways, so on another episode, we will discuss more. Not necessarily the next episode. I'm sure Daniel for the next 6 months is going to be like, you know, on my trip to Rome.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I definitely want to go back.
Okay.
I'll go back.
We are going to play Chapazo.
All right.
Head of the bag's right there.
I know, I say it.
I seen it.
I synced it.
I can't reach that far. It's right in front of you.
Okay. I'm trying to
For
I'm
everybody-
trying to stir him up a little bit.
Since we don't have a video in here, Marcus is very well laid back into the chair that he's
He
in.
really is.
He's got his leg over the armrest.
This
Very
is the
comfortable.
chair I sit in every time we're here.
Yes, it
Pull
is.
3 out the bag.
I've got my rolling office chair. Marcus has a nice, comfortable high back chair, and Heather sits in a kitchen chair. That
I
we
have a
tried
dining
getting.
room chair.
She's got a wooden dining room
I got a
chair.
dining room chair.
Ooh, there's one that hadn't been pulled in a little while. Hey, there we go.
Did you get different ones?
I definitely have different ones.
We haven't put any new ones in. We need to.
No, I didn't. You know how sometimes they'll stick together?
Yeah.
I pulled from all over the bag intentionally.
Did you?
Yep.
Interesting.
Because the ones that get stuck together can sometimes stay stuck together.
Yeah.
So, Heather, you want to start us up there?
I can. So, I have an FXR,
Okay.
a Gold Wing,
Okay.
and the Sick Road King.
You know, Sick also has an FXR.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Looks really cool.
It looks really sick.
I'm gonna throw these at you.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so,
I know what she's going to say.
okay. So, I am going to chop that FXR.
I knew that was coming.
I'm going to ride that Sick Road King.
I knew that was coming.
I'm going to sail the Gold Wing.
I knew that
Yep,
was
I figured that's. I figured
Yeah.
that was gonna be the course of action.
that's,
there.
yeah.
So, I have a CBX,
Okay.
a Moto Guzzi V7,
Oh.
and an Arch.
Ah.
I feel like this one.
I just screwed you up when I said that last one. didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. That's different than what you normally get.
I'm selling a Moto Guzzi.
Okay.
I figured that was going to be the case.
Gonna, super cool, modernized CBX build.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go too crazy, but super cool, modernized.
Yeah. Just
And
exhaust,
I'm just
maybe
gonna
upside down.
ride the Arch. No, I wouldn't go inverted suspension. What I'm thinking is new CB1100
Yeah.
built from on the old CBX.
I could see that. Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of modernize it to where it's a little bit more reliable. You don't have any
Yeah.
issues.
Well, I can even go as far as taking
comfort wise.
I can even go as far as taking the carbs off of it and doing some sort of fuel injection system.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if anybody's done that. I've not seen a fuel injected CBX.
Probably not, but there are fuel injection systems to replace
Yeah.
carbs.
That is true.
I mean, they're more
Some
like
like electrons.
they're more like throttle body injection.
Yeah,
type thing.
like the electron carburetors. They're just fuel. They're just throttle bodies, but
Yeah.
there's a computer and everything attached to it.
Yeah.
So I have a shovel head, a road glide, and a Ural.
Okay.
Let's say you were getting a full collection of Harleys there.
That's
For a
what
second
I
there, yeah.
thought until I pulled the Ural. I was like, oh man, what am I going to do here? I am just going to ride the Ural
Okay.
because I think they're just kind of cool looking. I am going to sell the road glide.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have fun with the shovel head. I'm just gonna, like we've talked about in the past with Harleys, you could literally do anything you want to them.
Yeah, but I think I know exactly what you would do with that shovel head.
What do you think I would do?
Sean's bike is a shovel head.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what it is.
Everybody loves Sean's
Oh,
motorcycle.
absolutely.
I love Sean's
And
bike.
everybody wants to ride it. And then no one, like everybody that wants to ride it has
Yeah.
never really rode a true foot clutch jockey shift motorcycle.
Yeah, and because, why would you? In this day and age, there's,
To be fair, Sean doesn't even ride it. He rides his Pan America all the time.
That's facts. That's facts.
he does need to get it out every now and then.
Yeah, we talked about that on the last podcast. I told him it was neglected and I was going to take it home.
There you go.
You should.
I need to see if he left the keys at the shop because he's out of town this week.
Oh.
Hey, our first video component.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.